And yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review with Apex. And yes, as you can see here, I am in Fortnite OG season. Don't worry, the video is coming out in the next few days because I've been working on Modern Warfare 3 video and a Spider-Man 2 video. But now, since I'm like not that busy now to make videos, but still I'm trying to make a video of playing OG Fortnite. But after this, I'll make a video about OG Fortnite. But right now, we're gonna review about a movie that I'm very hyped for this year, and it's a game adaptation that we have waited for like a decade, for 8 years, and it keep delaying and always like reshoot and then delayed, and then finally in 2023 they decided to release on 27th of October. And you know what movie I'm reviewing about? It's called Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, so people have been talking about the FNAF movie, and I've seen a lot of reviews. Sorry I'm late to make this review because it's been a lot. It's the journey of making videos is just a lot. Okay, so I didn't have time to make a movie review, but today's the day, and is the movie worth the wait and the hype? We'll see. But first, we need to review this movie. So, Finance Friends movie is a story about the main character called Mike Schmidt, okay, not Michael Afton, okay. I don't know why he's not in this movie. So Mike Schmidt, okay, he's a security guard, okay, but he ended up fired. He ended up fired on his previous security job. So he's trying to find a new one, okay, to get some money to raise his sister and just take care of his sister, because money is not going too well with him. So the logical thing to do is Miles has a choice. Hey, I mean not Miles. I mean it's not Miles, okay. It's Mike. Okay, I forgot. I thought this was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Okay, so Mike. Mike has two choices, okay. He will find a job and raise money, okay, and the second option is to give her sister Abby, okay, the most important character to the whole story, Abby, okay, hold up, okay, he had another choice, which he will give Abby, her sister, to her crazy aunt, which Abby doesn't like, by the way. So so he ended up finding a job, okay, from this guy called Steve, whoever his name is, Steve, I think. So he ended up Steve ended up hiring him to work night shift at a place called Finance at Freddy's, which is popular in the 80s, but end up shut down because there's five missing kids that got missing in the restaurant. So he works there, and he saw some unusual things. But not just that, he there's one police girl named Vanessa helped him through the night and helped him doing stuff with Abby and all that stuff. And then at the end of the movie, things got a little bit insane. So I know all you guys already watched this movie, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the whole world did watch this movie. So is the movie worth the wait and the hype? First I need to get to my bad things about this movie, okay? Bad things. The horror is the most important thing, okay? I get it. This movie is like PG-13 and also a game adaptation, but in the FNAF lore, the FNAF lore was very gruesome, very brutal, and have a lot of gore and a lot of horror in it, okay? The FNAF games, the FNAF lore, the FNAF comics, the FNAF games have a lot of gore and a lot of backstories and a lot of brutal things that you can ever think of, okay? So why does this movie doesn't have that type of horror? Okay, so to the perspective of a fan that plays like FNAF 1 all the way to FNAF 4, I would say the horror is there, okay? The horror is there, but the horror is not okay. The horror sometimes the horror will does not have a lot of horror. Okay, some of the jump scares will be predictable. Some jump scares will not be predictable. Like the balloon boy jump scare. They got me like two times, and then the last one, okay, it doesn't get me that much. Okay, what else? Okay, the horror was like 50-50, okay? 50% of the movie was horror, and another 50% is not horror, okay? But I'm pretty sure like 10%, I mean not 10%, 20% of the act at the almost at the end was like really horror, okay? 20%. I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the point. So I get it. This is a 13 PG-13 movie, so people are not gonna experience the horror that much in this movie. But people did actually. I did actually got jump scared, but not all of them got jump scared. Some of them are actually teased by the trailer and all the TV spots. It's actually kind of predictable, and oh yeah, the animatronics. Okay, the animatronics. This movie is called Five Nights at Freddy's, not Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, because I would say the FNAF animatronics are really good. Okay, in this movie they are really good. It's just that I don't know, man. It feels like something that is not right here. Something about the animatronics is not right. It looks like I'm saying like the animatronics get quirky at night. No. It means that there's something like a little bit different from the animatronics. Okay, from a perspective of me, watching this movie, the animatronics something has a little bit. I don't know, like. It's like a rabbit hole, but the rabbit got stuck in the hole. That's how it's weird, okay? But over time it will get more like understandable. It will get more like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, they will make sense because the animatronics in this movie, I thought they were not gonna be horror as much. Okay, there's a lot of jump scares with the animatronics, but most of them are the kids that got killed, Balloon Boy, what else? Balloon Boy, who's that guy? A Balloon Boy Cupcake, Cupcake from Chica. The animatronics were okay. Foxy has a lot. Freddy has the most brutal kills. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the bad things about this movie. Okay, the bad things are not too much, but let's go to the good things now. Okay. The good things about this movie, which being Springtrap. Springtrap in this movie is obviously it is played by the dude who plays Ghostface. Okay, he did a lot of things that are like Ghostface, and those things that are like fucking Springtrap will do. Okay, if you think of it, Springtrap in this movie is really good. Okay, the actor done a really good job in this movie. What else? Springtrap has one of the most brutal things. The spring lock failure scene was amazing. Kind of game accurate, but the game was like the souls of the kids were watching. But in this movie, I think they made that the same, but they're using animatronics. Okay. Springtrap, I think I have a problem with that suit. Okay, the problem of the suit of the Springtrap. I don't know, man. It looks kind of too flat. It looks like someone actually created a cosplay from like a YouTube video or something. I don't know. The costume looks super fat. I'm pretty sure the game, it was like a little bit skinny to fit a dude inside of it, but it kind of makes sense for the real world because wearing a costume that skinny, it doesn't it's kind of tight, so they need to make it a little bit fat. It kind of makes sense though, but but maybe if you like make it a little bit skinny, that will be much more better. But no, it looks like Springtrap just eat a lot of cheeseburgers at McDonald's or something, but. Oh yeah, Corey Kenshin, Matt Pat in this movie are really unexpected. Okay, Corey Kenshin I know because I saw it from the trailer. Okay, but Matt Pat was unexpected. Matt Pat, I was like, yo, it was Matt Pat. It's Matt Pat. And then when he said like something about a theory, like the theory things, I was like, yeah, yo, game theory reference. that's why. I saw that. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Also, there's a lot of Easter eggs that were tied in the game, but some Easter eggs were not like what you think. Okay, some Easter eggs were okay. This is in the game, but the other Easter eggs were like, holy crap! They were like freaking unexpected because they got Sparky the dog, Shadow, Freddy, what else? Like that's the two things I didn't notice. Like Sparky the dog, yeah, I did notice, but Shadow Freddy, I didn't know. Oh, there's another animatronic called Ella, I think Ella. That looks like baby circus baby. I thought it looked like circus baby for a second, but no, I was wrong. I thought it was gonna be the movie's version of circus baby. The characters' development arc were really good. It makes you feel like they're actually in that horror sequence. They actually make you feel that you're in the horror sequence. Like Mike Schmidt, Abby. Abby is the most important character in the whole series. The crying kids, the animatronics, not so much. Okay, the animatronics, they're not real people. I mean, there are. I mean, I know there's like kids stuck into the bodies of the animatronics, but the animatronics of the movie, okay, it was okay. Springtrap has the most development arc in this whole movie, okay? Also, I forgot to tell that the soundtrack are absolute bangers. Okay, so let's get to the my thoughts about this movie. Yes, I know I didn't talk about that much because it's based on the game, so it's probably the same. I know you guys already watched this movie, so was it worth the watch and the wait and the hype? I would say yes, and also no. Okay. But the critics I saw like the critics of like the Rotten Tomatoes or whatever that is called. The popcorn thing was rising up, and the bad things about the review, that green splatter, whatever that logo is, it's like 29, I think 28 or something. I don't know, I forgot. But I'm pretty sure I know why. The bad reviews are like people that are not FNAF fans, or they are maybe. They don't like the movie, okay? Like Jacksepticeye, okay? He played FNAF, but he didn't like the movie. But the good ratings, however, are all for FNAF, fans movie. Even though my mom and my uncle did watch this movie, my mom, me, and my sister, and my uncle did watch this movie. My mom and my uncle was like, okay, it was good movie. Maybe my mom and my uncle were like big fans of Blumhouse. They actually love horror movies, but for like horror movie that like this, like FNAF, they were like, okay, I think it's not the best movie or the amazing movie, but it's still an enjoyable movie. So that's why my mom and my uncle thinks, and they thought that the movie would be much more scary, like the old Blumhouse movie that they made. But they said it's okay. It's not the best or the amazing movie. It's still one of the most enjoyable horror movies to watch in 2023. I would say this movie is better than Scream 6. I think Scream 6 is still a good movie, but FNAF is actually better than Scream 6. Okay, so yeah, I would say if you guys want to watch this movie, you can just go watch if you're a FNAF fan. But if you don't and you just want to watch the movie casually, you can just watch. If you don't understand the lore as well, you're still gonna enjoy this movie. But if you are like a casual viewer that doesn't know anything about FNAF and you're just watching it and you don't understand anything, that means you're a dumb. That means you don't like the movie. So yeah, how many ratings should I give for this movie? This movie, I'll give it a 4.1 out of 10. I mean 4.5, a 4.1 out of 5, okay? 4.1 out of 5, okay? Because I don't want to give it a 4.5. It's definitely not perfect movie. I think it needs a little bit horror. Maybe I know they have like 2 other movies to come out. Okay, like I know they signed another 2 movie contract. So I'll give this movie like a 4.1 out of 5. I don't want to give it a full 5 or like 4.5 because the movie is not really good. The movie is not the best or the most spectacular, but it's still the most enjoyable movie for me and all the FNAF community. So yeah, that's it for the home review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm gonna do my Fortnite video next. So yeah, peace.